Hello everyone. As yesterday we have discussed about some question in which point of discontinuity we have evaluated and unknown parameters we have also evaluated based on the given continuity at a given point. In continuation of the checking of continuity and discontinuity, we are having one more combination in which we will check whether this is continuous or not. Here particular point is not available, so in general we will talk about. When you are talking about a general one, so either you will go for C or you will go for A plus H form. So here we are having question number 21, first part, all the parts of the same category. So here I am going to discuss here the first part. So in form of A and H we are going to make it sort out. So first of all we will just check about the left limit solution. So here it is a limit x tends to a minus fx. So here it will be limit x tends to a minus fx means sin x plus cos x. Now this form we will turn in form of h. Whenever you are going for left limit means a minus means x to be replaced by a minus h. So everywhere first of all make change in limit as h tends to 0. Sin you will be, this x you will replace by a minus h. This x also you will replace by the same term, that is a minus h. Now here for sin a minus b formula is familiar. For cos a minus b formula is familiar. So for both we will write here the expanded form. This limit will be continued. First sin a cos h minus cos a sin h. Formula of cos with negative combination, cos of a cos of h plus sin of a sin of h. In the whole expression we have to substitute the limit h tends to 0. So here you can see everywhere you can substitute limit h as a 0. So here this will be your sin a cos of 0 minus cos of a sin of 0 plus cos of a cos 0 plus sin of a sin 0. So here you can see this will turn to 0. This is a cos 0 means 1. So here you will have a sin a. This sin 0 means 0. Then plus cos 0 means again 1. Sin 0 means 0. So this way derivation of means the solution of this one you are getting is sin a plus cos of a. So this is a discuss about the left limit solution. Now we move for the right limit solution. So first of all, for our reference aside we write this solution to make it compare afterwards. So this solution you are getting is sin of a plus cos of a. Now you will go for checking regarding the right limit solution. Second one, x will tends to a plus. So first of all you will write your function in the same manner. As we are dealing with the right limit, so everywhere x is to be replaced by a plus h term. This is your sin a plus h plus cos a plus h. Now as we have done in the previous case, for sin and cos both we will implement as a formula form. So that will be your limit x tends to a plus sin a plus b sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Go for cos expansion. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Here again everywhere in place of h you will go for substitution of h as a 0. Here we have to make a change of a limit. As we have substituted h form, so this h to be write as 0, this h is to be write as 0. Now everywhere in place of h you will substitute 0. So this is sin A cos of 0 plus cos A sin 0 plus cos A cos 0 minus sin A sin 0. You know everywhere the value of cos 0 will turn as 1 and sin 0 will turn as 0. So this will give you sin A into 1 plus cos of A into 0 plus cos of A into 1 minus sin of A into 0. These two terms are going to be 0 over here. So you are left with the sin A plus cos of A. So for right limit also we generate the same type of relation what we have in a previous case as a right limit, as a left limit solution. So right limit will also giving you the same type of solution. So these two are coming same. Now one more thing we have to check it out, that is function value at x is equal to a. So next to that is a fa. Obviously in place of x, that is the third thing, in place of x you will write a. Obviously it will come same. So here we can conclude about these three results. It was first, this is the second, and this is the third, that limit x tends to a minus fx same as limit x tends to a plus fx, and that is further same as a fa. So here we can say that your fx is continuous function. So this way in general trigonometrical term when are available with the combined form, you have to check it out whether it is continuous or not. So these all are the question based on continuity and discontinuity. Now next we are going to move towards the question type in which already functions are continue at certain point and we have to find out the unknown quantity. So in order to that we are going to attempt question number 26. As your question 26 is your function is available as in two parts, k cos of x pi minus 2x. This function is given if your x is not equal to pi by 2 and this is equal to 3 if your x is equal to pi by 2. Now this is also available that this fx is continuous at a point x is equal to pi by 2. So this is a basic condition available to us that already the given function is a continuous one. Now we have to find out the value for k. So if this one is available, then what the evaluation is, find k. So first of all you will talk about the basic condition of a continuity and then we will go for evaluation of the required form. So here solution you will write as fx is continuous at point x is equal to pi by 2 means limit x tends to pi by 2 plus or minus fx will be same as f of pi by 2. Any of the three condition means among the three condition, any of the two conditions you can follow for checking of the solution. So furthermore, limit x tends to pi by 2 plus, for not equal to pi by 2, even for the less than or greater than, you will use this first function. So here it will be k cos of x pi minus 2x. Your function value at pi by 2 directly available as a 3. Now we have to talk about the solution of this combination. In order to that, first of all, from here 2 we are going to take common. Here it is 2 common. So pi by 2 minus x. This is 3. Make these 2 multiply over here for further solution. Limit x tends to pi by 2 plus k cos of x pi by 2 minus x, and this is became 6. Now here to match this x with this angle, because here also x is available, so this cos you can write as a pi by 2 difference, so it can be written in form of sine. So the next is x tends to pi by 2 plus, this cos we can turn in form of sine on taking a difference of 90. That everybody is clear about how the cos convert in form of sine. Now k is a constant quantity, so to this combined form we will implement the limit. Here limit x tends to pi by 2, so limit also we have to make change to implement the sine form. So here limit we change first, and before that k we can take common as k you can take at the first position as a multiple one. So here the limit will be changed, pi by 2 minus x tends to 0, sine pi by 2 minus x upon pi by 2 minus x, that is 6. This is the form last year we have implemented many times, that limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x. If you have generated with any of the angle combination, this full term will turn to 1. So this full combination will be replaced by 1. So this is k into 1, 6. So this way the value of k you will evaluate as 6. So this way such type of combinations are to be evaluated, and normally this type of questions are asked in MCQs. In order to have same type of category, we just move to the question number 29. In 9th one, algebraic expressions are available for evaluation of k value. So as in question number 29, your function is available as kx plus 1. This is for x is less than or equal to 5, and this is as a 3x minus 5 if x is greater than 5, and your function is continuous at x is equal to 5 already given. So here fx is continuous at x is equal to 5 given. So we have to find out value of k. So again, using the same method, basic condition for continuity, any two conditions you can follow here. So here we are writing as fx is continuous at x is equal to 5, limit x tends to 5, because both the ranges are available, so you can proceed for the same. Left limit solution and right limit solution, you can go for comparison. Now left limit, that means this function you have to write here. Right limit means this function you have to write. So this is a left limit. Fx means kx plus 1. For right limit solution, your fx is available as 3x minus 5. Now go for substitution of limit both the sides. So this will be your, in place of x, everywhere 5 is to be right. This is your 5 of k plus 1. 3 into 5 minus 5. This is 5k plus 1. 15 minus 5. 5k plus 1. 10. 5k, 10 minus 1, 9. So this way your k will be separated out as 9 by 5. So this way any of the trigonometrical expression or algebraic expression you can solve if continuity regarding any of the function is available. Now we are going to move question type in which two continuity or continuity at the 2 points is given in a combined form, and we will go for evaluation of the unknown quantity. Here we were evaluating a single unknown quantity. In next form we will evaluate two unknown quantities. So in order to that, we are having question number 30. First of all, we try to understand what the question is. Here we have to find out values of a and b for given function form that is available with three category. It is your 5 if your x is less than or equal to 2. It is your ax plus b if x is greater than 2 and less than 10. This is your 21 if your x is greater than or equal to 10. So this way this question is given, and this is available that your fx is continuous function. At which point it is not given, you have to decide about at which point it is continuous and go for evaluation of a and b. So as in last class I told you, where equality is given at that point, and regarding which number we are having less than or greater than function defined properly, we will go for checking of the continuity, or as a continuous function you will just adopt the solution one. So the first part, here you can see regarding these two, equality is also maintained, lesser than greater than sign is also maintained. So first we will suppose that let fx is continuous at x is equal to 2. So on basis of that one interrelation we can define. So let us have a basic relation 2 minus fx limit 2 plus fx. Substitute respective function forms. 2 minus means x is less than, so here direct value is available, that is 5. Limit, right limit solution, that is your ax plus b. Now this will be 5 as such. In place of x, here you will write 2, so this will be 2a plus b. So now we can say that one equation you have generated as 2a plus b is equal to 5. This we will consider as a first equation. Secondly, for second case, as you can see, less than 10 and greater than equal to 10 is also available. So second, you can suppose that your fx is continuous at x is equal to 10. So second, fx is continuous at x is equal to 10. So here we will check it out for left limit solution. That will be same as right limit solution. Substitute the respective function. 10 minus means less than 10, so your function will be ax plus b. This is limit x tends to 10 plus means right limit for x is greater than, again we are having a numerical value 21. Here go for substitution of limit as a 10, so that will be 10 of a plus b is 21. That you will treat as a second equation. Now we have to go for solution of this equation 1 and equation 2. So using equation 1 and 2, this is a is carrying here greater quantity, so that we are going to write as a first place, and under that we keep the first one. Here on subtraction, this will give you 8a as a 16, so a will come out with a 2. This value of a you can substitute in equation number 1, so b will also be separate out. So further, using equation 1, two a plus b is equal to 5. Here a you will substitute as 2. So 2 into 2 plus b, that is 5. B will be 5 minus 4 means 1. So this way these two unknown quantities are to be evaluated. So such type of combination are also asked in the exam to find out the unknown quantity. Here these two are available with the numerical one, but in some of the cases these two also may be available with a somewhat combination of a and b. So at that time this type of equations are to be generated, and further you will go for writing the solution for evaluation of a required term. Now you can see at the last of this exercise we are having some of the question in which the terms are written in a combined form, and for that you have to check the continuity. So here in order to that we just look at the last category of this type of a question or checking, question number 33, in which you have to check sign with absolute one is continuous or not. If your questions are written in this type of combination, means a combined form, first of all you write your question as fx, then study the given function in such a way that it can be expressed as a composite form. Composite form means combination of two functions. So whenever we are dealing with a composite function, first of all what the inside function we are having, that we discuss first and then come to the outside one. So here we are having sine absolute of x. This question is available in two parts. First one is a modulus of x, another as a sine of x. So these two functions we are going to suppose as, this inside we will suppose as h function, this outside we will suppose as a g function. So here we will write hx as a modulus of x and as a main function gx as a sine of x. Now separately if you discuss about these two, modulus functions are also continuous function at certain state, and your sin x obviously it is a continuous function. So separately these two are the continuous function. Now here we look at the combined form of that is G composition Hx. How to write the composite function, that everybody is clear. What was our Gx? Modulus of x. Now in Gx function, in place of x, now we will write a modulus of x. So this Gx function mainly we have defined as sin x. So this will be your sine modulus of x. As this is being a modulus function, it is a continuous one. As this is being a trigonometrical function, it is being a continuous one. So the composite function that is G composition H or sine modulus of x will also be considered as a continuous function. So this way you can discuss about the continuity of the function if more than one function is written in form of a one function only. So first of all, start checking from the inside one, come to the outside. So if both are carrying the continuity of the function at a certain extent, so the composite form also you can discuss about the continuous one. So this way, this all type of questions we have completed here. So somewhat 2-3 questions more are remain here, which are also written in form of the composite form. So for that also you can go for checking whether they will be continuous or not. Method of writing the composite form will remain same, only what you are going to suppose this will be changed. So this is all about the continuity, discontinuity of the function, evaluation of the unknown quantity if already the functions are continuous. So next we will move towards the differentiability of a function using direct the working rule or formula. Thank you.